Thank you again for coming to this video. I'm really looking forward to walking you through the more details in the richness of the data that we have here. So what you'll see below this video is this table here that I'm showing on the right. And this table shows a lot more data that we've been walking through. And so I'll skip over here on the left hand side, which is just allowing us to filter the data. Before I walk you through that, I'm just going to walk you through the actual columns that we have here in the data. So one, as you can see, obviously is country. The other one is $1 equals. This goes back to like the power of the dollar. So $1 US equals $3, $4, $5 in a different country. The next is this stands for percent not Christian. The next one is population not Christian. And you'll see there's one here for percent Christian. And there's one just more of a general total population. There's a persecution rank. This is from Open Doors USA, and it shows a top 50. So 1 is the worst, 50 is the bottom of that list, but obviously it's not doing every country. It's just the top 50 worst countries for persecuting Christians. The next one is the country or economy in the 1040 window. Then you'll see here the percent evangelical. I'll come back to this. You'll see continent and then literacy rate. So again, just some neat things to be able to look at. Now I want to just provide a quick commentary here on percent evangelical versus we have a percent Christian. So what I use for the above application and consistently, I use percent Christian instead of percent evangelical. And the reason is percent Christian is a much better proxy to understand the exposure people have received of the gospel in their country. And so again, that is the reason why I'm choosing percent Christian, or in the graph, in the visualization above, percent not Christian. But that is really the idea, is because it shows us a very good, it gives us a good proxy as to those that have heard the gospel, a clear and strong gospel message. Now I want to keep in the percent evangelical because as there's an Excel spreadsheet down below on this page that you can download and you can slice and dice the data. So for people who want to maybe create their own data applications, I want to at least give you that information, and you can slice and dice it accordingly. Now, okay, so with that, feel free to explore this. A couple other things I want to show you to help making the exploration even easier is really around the being able to filter this, because you can see down here below, there are 238 countries or economies. That's a lot. So let's say that what you're interested in is, hey, I'm interested in, countries that where the non-Christian percent is 75% of the countries not Christian, or even greater than that. So if you just type in, as an example, let's type in 75 here. What this is going to do, this is going to filter the table now. So now we're only at 67 countries or economies that exist on this table. Okay, now next, let's say, okay, that's the need part. Now, but I'm also interested, I want my dollar to go really far. I want it to have a very strong impact. What you can do then here is say, okay, look, say you're interested, I want my dollar to be worth at least $3 in the country that it goes to. So you can type in 3 here, or whatever number you want. You'll see it filters it even more on both of those two parameters. And so you can see here now it's 26 countries or economies, which is great to be able to help filter down all the different data points you can look at. So now next you can see of the 26, you can go and you can click through these different pages here. But if you want to see all of the data on one table, you can click up here and you can just say, okay, show, let's say 50. Now what you can do, you can look at all of them. And then the second to last thing I'll mention is also if you want to sort on an actual column. So let's say you're really interested in the total population as an example. If I click on the column, it's going to sort it lowest to highest, but if I click it again, and then I'll go highest to lowest. So it's a nice way to be able to kind of search this data and assess this data. The last thing I'm going to show you is, let's just kind of reset I'll just reset all these to 0 here, get you all of the data that's in the table. Now let's say you're interested in one specific country. So instead of trying to find out where it is on this, of the 238 rows, what you can do here, you can just type in, even if you don't know how to spell the country or the economy the best, you can just type in the first couple letters. What's going to happen is it's going to sort. but it's going to filter it out. And it's looking at, I just typed in GE. So it's going to look at wherever GE is, beginning, middle, end. And let's say I'm interested in Germany, so I can just keep typing out. So Germany, and there we go. I haven't finished even typing it out, and it finds exactly what I'm looking for. And allows you to really focus in on a specific country. So I hope that you find this helpful. And again, it has more data than the above. The above is really to help us orient and get our minds thinking in the type of framework that we need to be able to optimize our decisions and our investments, globally speaking, for the kingdom of God. And then this allows us to drill deeper into specific countries and filter and slice in certain ways, so that we can actually then figure out what countries would we be interested in investing in, or maybe shifting funds that we're investing in to maybe a different country. So I hope you found this helpful. The last video that I'm going to show you, we walk through. It's an interactive calculator, and so many people when they walk through this, it's like, okay, now I got it, I understand. I want to now be able to assess my denomination, my church, or my individual self. I want to be able to assess how I'm spending my money. And then now with this data and these tools, how can I better optimize my investments in the kingdom of God? So that's what that next video will be for. So thank you again for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video down below. Thank you.